to another episode, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers, and we have some breaking news because sprint duo Sharika Jackson and Shelly and Fraser Price have been confirmed to not be competing in the 4x100 meters. Again, it has been confirmed that sprint duo Sharika Jackson and Shelly and Fraser Price will not be competing in the 4x100 meter relay. So what does that mean for Team Jamaica? We know that Jamaica was shuffling a little bit earlier when there was the announcement that Sharika Jackson would not be competing in the 100 meters individual event. Team sent for Kemba Nelson, who was in nearby Spain. And if we remember correctly, Alana Reid was taken as a reserve for the 100 meter team. So now there are two who are out. And what that means is we have Kemba Nelson, we have Alana Reid, we have Sasha Lee Forbes, and Tia Clayton. Will these four women be able to take Team Jamaica to glory in the 4x100 meters? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When it comes down to the relays, it may not necessarily be the fastest four women who take it home. It's actually the ones who take it around the track. And we've seen with Jamaica in previous years, when we've had all the sprint queens out there, we've had Elaine Thompson-Hera and Shelly and Fraser Price and Sharika, and yet we didn't manage to secure gold. So coming into this one, it is no surprise to most because of everything that's been happening in Paris. And I think a lot of the superstitious folks will come out now and they'll say all sorts of things. But I think on the back of what happened with Shelly and Fraser Price in the individual event as she was preparing to take part in her semi-final race, I think it was always expected that we had seen the last of Shelly and Fraser Price. It has now been confirmed. So for those who got the opportunity to see heat number one, I hope, well, to see Shelly and Fraser Price's heat, I hope you enjoyed it because that was the last of her at the Olympic Games. She also released a statement via her team that it was a pleasure. 2008 until now, she's done all there is to do. She's been there, done that kind of thing. As for Sharika Jackson, we're not sure what the details surrounding hers is. I think reports came out that every time, the faster she ran, the more pain she was in. So it's kind of touch and go with Sharika Jackson. And you saw what my thoughts are on her situation in a previous video that I did. So remember, leave your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Let us hear it. What are your reactions to this massive news that two of the fastest women in Jamaica's history really will not be competing in the 4x100 meter relays? So quite frankly, what this means is Sharika Jackson will not have competed at the Olympics any at all, and Shelly and Fraser Price would have only competed in one race. So it's quite heartbreaking. Both women went to Paris, I want to say, with the intention of competing and competing to the best of their ability. And we didn't see Sharika in the 100 meters. We expected to see her in the 200 meters. It was not to be. Shelly and Fraser Price, her story is a little bit different, and we expect more to come from her story in particular because of everything that transpired on the day. We expect her team to be taking the necessary actions because this is her legacy. She wanted to leave. She wanted to leave on a high, and having been to the Olympics, having gotten to the Olympics in the first place, having registered such a fantastic race in her first race, she was expecting to progress through to the semifinal, which she did, and compete at the semifinal to the best of her ability. Unfortunately, she was not able to do so, and the fans were robbed of an opportunity to bid her a proper farewell. But the 4x100 meter team for Jamaica, as of now, it's only four athletes there who will be able to compete, because the two, Sharika Jackson and Shelly and Fraser Price, they will not be competing. Again, if you're just joining us, Shelly and Fraser Price and Sharika Jackson will not be competing in the 4x100 meters. We have Alana Reid, who accompanied the team as a reserve, and indications were made that efforts would have been made to get Kemba Nelson in the Olympic Village to be a part of the team. Or do you think the Jamaican 4x100 team should just withdraw completely instead of competing? I know the likes of Alana Reid, who's there, should love the opportunity to compete, but does it actually make sense that Jamaica competes in the 4x100 meters? Let's hear what your thoughts are on that. We welcome the conversation, and we will be continuing the discussion in the comment section. Big shout out as well to the sponsors before I go any further. Quick Link Shipping, telephone number 454-1979, so you can check them out. But Shelly and Fraser Price, I must say, it is heartbreaking that we will not get an opportunity to see her again at the Olympic Games. And we assumed that that would have been the case after she withdrew from the individual sprints. However, there were a lot of us who were still hopeful that we would have seen her in the 4x100 meters. And I think it is just very sad. It's just very sad. Jamaica has gotten 3 medals at the Olympic Games so far. And right now, it looks as if 5 is a daunting ask if we're to revisit the medal predictions that most of the analysts made. I personally didn't make a medal prediction because I understand how sports works. So usually folks come out and they make their medal predictions. I didn't do that because anything could happen on the day. And quite frankly, that's what we're seeing now. Hansa Parchment and Rashid Broadbell, they still have the chance to secure 2 medals for Jamaica in the hurdles. But outside of those 2, I can't think of maybe Jaden Hibbert in the jumps, but I can't think of anyone else who, Rashawn Clark, maybe. I don't know. But as far as confidently speaking on medals go, I can't really think of anyone. And I think our chances as Jamaican track and field fans would have been amplified had Shericka Jackson and Shelly and Fraser Price been competing in the 4x100 meters. That's not to be. Will the Jamaican fans be watching the 4x100 meters? I'm not sure, but I'm sure that if a Jamaican team goes out there, we will be trying our best to support them to the best of our ability. Tia Clayton has looked impressive at these Olympic Games. Alana Reid, still very young, perfect opportunity for her as well to introduce herself on the world stage. And Sasha Lee Forbes, we saw her in the 100 meter. She didn't progress all through, but nonetheless, she gave a good effort. And Kemba Nelson, we saw the controversy with her at the beginning when she was left out of the team that initially went to France. So let's see. This is a perfect opportunity for a lot of these athletes. Well, as a matter of fact, perfect opportunity for 4 of these athletes, from Alana Reid to Tia Clayton to Kemba Nelson, to go out there and to make a name for themselves, because each of these athletes has a story. Kemba Nelson, who knows? She can probably come out here and put on a big performance and say, hey guys, see, you left me out, and I'm the one here now putting on this big performance to help the team to get on the podium for the 4x1. Or it could be Alana Reid saying, hey, I've been training in the United States. I've been training with Shakari Richardson and company, and this is my chance. This is my opportunity. This is my time to shine, and I'm going to take it. Big performance there. Tia Clayton, the youngest athlete to compete in the 100 meter final a little bit earlier in the Olympics a couple of days ago, as a matter of fact, 19 years of age. The entire nation proud of her, but this is her opportunity again to do one up. And I know her sister and her mom will be cheering her on. Extremely proud of her from a fan's perspective, having watched her through the champs circuit and seen her now matriculate to the senior stage. It's always good to see. And Sasha Lee Forbes, again, only included because Shericka Jackson withdrew. So again, all these athletes, wonderful opportunity for them to make a name for themselves, from Sasha Lee Forbes to Tia Clayton to Alana Reid to Kemba Nelson. But we will see if Team Jamaica actually decides to put them out there and say, hey, you're going to do the first round and you're going to do the final. We're relying on you. We're banking our chips on you 4 ladies to go out there and to secure a medal for Team Jamaica in the 4x1. And even if Team Jamaica doesn't get a medal, I think everyone will still be proud of the athletes, considering the last minute changes, and you have to be able to adjust when the tide gets rough and when circumstances change. And in this situation, they would have been anticipating something similar. They would have been anticipating that, hey, Shelly and Fraser Price pulled out of that semi-final. So what we need to do now is we need to ensure that we make the necessary preparations, because it may very well be a case where she doesn't compete in the 4x1. So let's hear what you, the viewers and subscribers, have to say. Do you think Team Jamaica, if given the opportunity to compete, will be able to get on the podium in the 4x100 meters. Again, breaking news, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Shericka Jackson have both withdrawn from the 4x100 meter team. Are they still in Paris? We haven't received any confirmation. Are they still in the athletes' village? We don't know either, but they will not be competing in the 4x100 meters for women. So let's hear what your thoughts are, folks. Again, keep the conversation going in the comment section. If you're new to Halftime TV, smash the like button and subscribe. Turn the notification on. That way, whenever we go live, you are notified. Until next time, peace.